Hello, everybody, and we finally have Let's Plays up and running again.
Finally.
Anyway, we're still working on channel scheduling behind the scenes, so everything is going to be taken care of over time. So whatever gets uploaded this week won't necessarily reflect the upload schedule for Let's Plays in general. And before anyone says, "Ooh, can we join in with you in Super Mario World?" We're playing on a Wii U.
Yeah, no joke.
I have the Super Nintendo game, but I don't know what the status of the save battery is, so I was like, better go with something where the save is permanent. But as you can see, we're playing Super Mario World, so we will get started.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Alright.
One-player game. Ain't no rest for the Mario. So, true story, this is the first video game I ever played. This game right here was my introduction to video games. Back in the 1990s, I was just a teeny tiny little gear.
Yep.
Would you say a gearlet or a gear link?
I don't know. Which one's more terrifying? Because it's the opposite. I mean, like, you're asking which one's more terrifying, so whichever one's the opposite of that's you.
Slap, slap, slap.
That was meant to be a compliment.
I know. Believe it or not, this is Brent's first time playing the game on the Wii U gamepad.
Yeah, so if I suck a lot, I apologize.
I mean, he's good at the game in general. Pro behind-the-scenes tip, if we have to switch systems, we're gonna replay our progress behind the scenes and then just switch over to the Switch.
Yeah, if it comes to that, but we'll see.
Pro tip for all wannabe Let's Players out there, if you're working with a group and one of us is struggling with the controls on one system over another, don't be afraid to replicate your progress behind the scenes and switch to another console. Yep. Oh boy. Also, this is the feedback section. We finally have figured out some decent ways to start improving upon our audio stuff. So if the mic volume sounds a little bit on the lowish side, just let us know. We can either adjust the microphone externally itself or change the decibel settings in OBS. And now I'm going to give Brent a pro tip.
Yeah.
Always start at the top of there before when you hear the bullet bill but don't see it.
Fair point.
Or bonsai bill, I should say. Yeah.
Bonsai bill, bullet bill, they're practically the same thing, just one's giant, the other one's tiny.
It's a BFN.
What's that?
Big fucking torpedo. Well, listen. If it was torpedo, it would be T. It's a collect the coin-a-thon! I know that I think like everybody does this during the P-switch activation out of habit. You got more than enough time to do it. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody just skip the P-switch and go straight in, or activate the P-switch and then not wait till it runs out, you know? But that could just be me.
Yeah.
Yep. I love how they even emulated the lag. Although, to be fair, I guess that gives you more than enough time to read, but you know. Yep. And next up, I was just checking to make sure our camera is working properly. OBS doesn't like me since the latest update, but damn, I was gonna say something and now I forget what it was. You know, I always forget you can do that, and I always go to torch the red shell Koopas.
Hi, Yoshi. I promise I will not kill you. At least not yet.
Whacking him over the head, however, is another story. I mean, you kept your promise. Actually, I'm pretty good around the Monty Balls.
So are you saying you want to take over?
If you want me to. Like, if you want to try to keep Yoshi, but you're struggling, you know?
I'm good.
Like, I found in some instances, like, if you time it properly, you can eat them. In other instances, it's just a good idea to just be like, hey, run! Yeah. Although, remind me to show you, if I still have it, remind me to show you some of the test footage when I was prepping the new audio. Because, yeah, with the new audio, like when I was running like the test and everything.
And he's running off with a P button.
Yeah, but when I was testing the audio in preparation for this,
yeah,
I pulled off some really epic shit playing this level from beginning to end. So remind me to show you that behind the scenes if I still have the file.
Okay.
Yeah. Whee! So, Brent, what was your first Mario game?
Mine was actually the original Mario because my grandmother and grandfather had it at their house.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I was young, I would play it a lot of times over there. Granted, that was before I wasn't good at it because that was before I learned about, you know, the secrets and all that stuff.
When you're a small child playing a game for the first time, you have an excuse. And here's some food for thought for everybody watching.
Yes?
Brent is 5 years younger than me, and his first Mario platformer was the original on the NES.
Well, that's mainly because, as I said,
Yeah,
my grandparents had it.
I mean, my childhood friend who gave me the Super Nintendo I currently have actually had it. Like, he didn't have, like, maybe he had an NES and he traded it in back in the day, but, I'll have to ask him. But, he did, hiccups. I wolfed my dinner down. But yeah, so yeah, it's like, yeah, that's just some amusing food for thought. But everybody in the comments below for a fun little game, tell us, what was your first Mario platformer? What game? What system?
Oh, crap.
Oh, yeah. This is one of those bits where it's like, just keep jumping, just keep jumping, just keep jumping.
Just keep jumping, just keep jumping. Don't panic, don't
Just
panic.
keep
I said
jumping.
don't panic.
Just keep jumping, just keep jumping, just keep jumping, jumping, jumping.
What do? You jump. And don't panic.
Well, I mean, you can panic as long as you get to the end. And then you can pull, like, and this is just, like, another bit with, like, the movie references, but remember in the first Harry Potter film, when Ron is panicking during the Devil's Snare scene?
Of course.
Lucky we didn't panic.
Look, here, Hermione pays attention in our biology.
Panic, make it to the end, say lucky you didn't panic, and hopefully your friends won't say, fucking bullshit.
We'll call you out on your shit.
Pretty much. Because I panic, I get through it, and then I'm just like, you know what? I don't care that I panicked, I managed to get through it. And for a game that's known for being pretty brutal, I've been doing pretty decent at my own personal playthrough of Crash Bandicoot 4. Bear in mind, I'm quote-unquote cheating by using like the infinite live mode and everything. But outside of that, I'm pretty much like, getting good at some of the more hardcore sides of the games. Like, I haven't touched the game in a while, but I did get through a vast majority of the game with minimal help from other people. So that is my proud moment in growing as a gamer.
What level were you on?
You know the guys that carry like the big weed whacker chainsaw type things? I either finished that level or I was on it, but it's in the first world. Okay. Mm-hmm. But it was something like in the early stages of the game, and stuff like the bit with like Dr. Engine and all of his like recordings that would play as you went past. Mm-hmm. It took me several tries, but I got through that on my own. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And for a game that's being put with a more classic retro hardcore type difficulty, those games take me a lot to get good at. The fact that I was getting good at Crash 4 so quick is me being proud.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, it is a game that was like made with difficulty.
Yeah, and to be fair, the only reason that the first game gets such a bad rap to begin with is because, I didn't play it on the original PlayStation era myself, so I can't really speak personally to it. I've noticed a lot of people I've talked to online and in person about the game have been like, oh, well, that's not that big of a deal because the controls were made to be crap in the first place. Like, I guess it was Naughty Dog's first time making a game or something, and they were having trouble balancing the difficulty with the style of gameplay and like the difficulty and the controls. Maybe, I don't know.
I'm not sure if it was their first attempt at a game, but I think maybe their first attempt at making that type of game.
I mean, granted, the game itself, if you can get past how notoriously hated the controls are, it's still a decent game. But more often than not, a lot of people took issue with the controls of the game itself, and like I said, I've only played it in the Insane collection, the Insane trilogy on the Switch. And if it's just emulating the original controls, I can't really speak to the original PlayStation controls.
Yeah, I personally also cannot say much because my first Crash game was actually the third one in the series.
The only thing that I don't like about the third one is how it kind of matches point for point the auto running on the animal. I mean, is there an option to break? Because there are just some places where I just cannot get through stages like Hog Wild in the first game. No matter how much I learn the stage, without the ability to break and study, like with the auto runner, it's just like, oh my god, fuck me sideways.
I'm trying to remember how I beat this little shit.
You knock his ass into the lava, and he is a very pain in the ass to beat. For the first boss of the game, he puts up the biggest fight. Like, even Morton in the second world is easier than this. Well, it was either that or a time over.
Yeah.
I'm fairly decent at this if you want me to give it a try.
I'll give it one more try and I'll pass it off to you.
Alright, because I do have my share of fucking up here and there in this battle, but I have been able to complete World 1-1 on my own many a time over. Yeah. I think it's a matter of keeping your power up and just knocking him non-stop without taking I think like the trick is to like not take a step back. As long as you have at least one hit point, quote-unquote hit point, like that remaining, you should be good. As long as like you knock him into the lava before like your temporary invulnerability wears off. I might lose a couple of lives, but I'll show you like how I just like kind of button mash my way out of this one. Let's see if I can fare any better because
all right.
Yep, we have 9 lives. Whoop. Ah, there we go. Although I do take this more of a slow and steady type hit myself. Whoop. Mushroom, 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 mushroom. Fuck.
You're gonna want to run.
Yeah.
Want me to get you over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure to keep the mushroom. I'm gonna need it.
I know.
That was on me. I hesitated at that last gap.
Not a problem. It happens.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not trying to like beat a record or anything. We're just trying to get through the game.
Yeah. And we have like up to 30 to at the maximum 45-minute segments, so that the audience doesn't get super bored. So we got based on what we look at behind the scenes, we do have the time as needed. So. All right. Oops.
Sorry.
And yes, I know what most of you are going to say. The two of us need to invest in a pause button. Come swinging right out of the gate. Oh, go fuck yourself. Aha!
Well, you did.
But it didn't count.
That's alright.
I mean, the way I did it, it's a quick and effective way to beat him. Just make sure that if you're at the edge, to get your ass back on that platform. I mean, I've beaten this world multiple times over in my life, and the second I'm on camera, what's the first thing I do when I beat the boss?
You take a dip in the lava.
I can give it another honest try if you want me to, or you can try what I just pulled, you know?
I'll let you give it one more honest try.
Alright. Nope. Thank you, thank you. There you go. That's how you boil a Koopaling. Also, I know it's controversial, but I'm going to say it.
What?
As far as I'm concerned, if you can change the accepted canon at a whim, I just think that's bullshit. I don't care what the current canon of the Koopalings are. They are, in 2022, Bowser's children. And the two pieces of circumstantial evidence are, one, what did Miyamoto say about Mario's profession before the release of Super Mario Odyssey?
Remind me?
Mario is not a...
Oh, Mario's not a plumber?
And what did Bowser refer to him as in the game?
Plumber.
That dialogue shouldn't exist if Mario's back canon is changed to not being a plumber. The other one being that if they could, like, think about the highly coveted, highly accepted Zelda timeline. If they can change backstory like that, who's to say they can't just rewrite the entire Hyrule timeline and say, this is the direction we're going now? Considering that the Hyrule timeline is such a touchy subject, how many people would riot over that? So as far as I'm concerned, if it's accepted canon, it can't be changed. It can be expanded upon, but as far as I'm concerned, first and foremost, the Koopalings will always be factually Bowser's children. Not to mention another preferred pain in my side. People saying, but it was never established in the games. It was established in the game manuals. And who writes the manuals?
Exactly.
So, what's written in the manuals is what Nintendo says. So, you know. Are these on a randomizer, or are they the same every time?
I don't know.
Well, in the terms of locating the top secret area, I know where to get to it in the ghost house, but you will need a cape feather. Also, if you want me to take over, just let me know.
No, I'm just trying to focus.
Alright. Just remember, for copyright purposes, we can't go silent for too long.
I know. I mean, you don't have to be quiet, I'm just...
Yeah. But, I mean, like, I can get much further in this stage, you know? And still keep power-ups intact. And not meant to, like, to criticize or anything, but, like, with, like, that check, it's just like, ignore him and move on, you know? Like that. Yeah. How fair is it that the projectiles get to go through the pipes?
Really?
Anyway, but yeah. Ooh, whoa, you almost had it.
I accidentally jumped Too hot for the wrong thing?
It's okay. Besides, we're going for completion over over quantity.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I know how to defeat the Lotus.
Now.
Smack it with the cane.
Okay.
Yep. Oof. I mean, Yoshi does count as a power-up. But, damn if it's not cruel the way he counts as a power-up. Or rather, a hit point, I should say. Well, we made it. Everybody now, along with us, to that one enemy at the end of the level. Also, can I just ask you a question?
Sure.
Where's the checkpoint gate in this level?
I think we might have,
Gone past it?
yeah.
Oof.
When I went through the secret area.
Ah.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm taking the secret area.
Alright. But just so that we don't go, several recordings, so do you mind if I try my hand at the stage if you die at the end?
Sure.
Alright. That's just the thing for me in Let's Plays, like when I'm watching someone do a Let's Play, if they get 6-7 game overs in the same level, it becomes a point where it's too painful to watch because I want to watch them play through the game, you know? It's just like a personal thing for me, so I try to emulate how I feel by trying to get through the game as quickly as
You not
possible.
have to explain to me this.
Alright. Oof. Get along, little Yoshi. Also, big props on that little hit that looked like you got attacked, but keeping Yoshi. I'm gonna switch some light on in here now that the sun is going down. We'll probably end up investing in a brighter bulb, or depending on how we schedule everything for the future of Let's Plays, we will probably end up filming during the day when the sun's still out. Oof. Decent challenge, but cheap shot. Also, that's a good way to put a good hole in your overalls. Alas, poor Yoshi. For anyone who wants to know what I meant about hole in the overalls, put it in the comments, and let's see if you can figure out what Mario was doing at the time that I said that. We'll make a nice little fun, interactive challenge out of it. When I suggested that what Mario was doing on that one piece of yellow was a good way to put a hole in his overalls, see if you can catch what he was doing at the time. Also, leave it in the comments below if, aside from the obvious desire for the top secret area, should we go for, even if it's going back in later parts of the playthrough, let us know if you just want to see A to B and finish up the base game, or if you'd like us to do, say, like the Star World, the Special World, and even trying to go for the secret exits. Please let us know what you'd like to see for the contents of the playthrough, because doing the extra goodies, we're more than down to, but it's going to depend on how everyone wants to see us run our playthrough. Mind if I give you a piece of advice that you gave me earlier?
Sure.
Run! Nice. Whee! Alright, let's see. which ghost house is next? Is it the one near the top secret area?
I'm not certain.
Alright, yeah, it is. Alright, I know exactly what to do to unlock the top secret area.
Alright.
Alright.
I'll leave this to you then.
Alright. Just remember, it does take me a little practice, so I am prone to fuck up, but, let's see if I can pull this off, alright? Oh, shit! I'm not gonna do it. I need a cape for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the entrance to the top secret area is, in the, I was setting it up. I just didn't want to, like, run into the ghosts. What you have to do is you have to get a running start from that edge and fly back to the beginning of the stage and find a secret at the top. I know what I'm doing here, but it's always a pain in the ass to pull off. You know? Alright, so remind me, where exactly do I go?
I'm trying to remember.
I think it's right here.
I think so.
Apparently not.
These houses always confuse the fuck out of me.
Yeah, this is one of those things where using a walkthrough is definitely acceptable, so you know. Pardon me. Whoa, fuck! How did I fuck that up?
I don't know. I guess you're not supposed to use the padlock.
Apparently not.
It's been a very long time since I played this game.
Well, alright.
Boy.
We're not playing golf. Alright, we're gonna call it for this session. We will see you all in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye.
Oh.
Oh yeah, continue and save.